It is the 99th minute. Your team is losing by 1 goal. The goalkeeper launches the ball. It bounces once, twice. Your striker chests it down. He turns. He shoots. The ball hits the back of the net. You lose your mind. You are screaming at the ceiling. You are hugging a stranger. Your hands are shaking. Your heart is hammering so hard, you can feel it in your throat. And you did not run a single meter. You did not touch the ball. You did not do anything except sit in a chair and watch. So why does your body feel like you just ran the match yourself? The answer is not what you think. And it starts with a tiny discovery made in a laboratory in Italy that accidentally explained why every football fan on earth goes completely insane when their team scores. Right now, at this very moment, the 2026 FIFA World Cup is underway. Lionel Messi just became the highest scoring player in World Cup history, breaking Miroslav Klose's record with his 17th career World Cup goal. Kylian Mbappe already has 4 goals in this tournament alone. And all over the world, hundreds of millions of fans are watching these moments happen and physically falling apart. IShowSpeed, the world-famous streamer and one of the biggest Ronaldo fans on the planet, was sitting in the stands just days ago watching Messi score. He watched Messi break the record live. He went from backflipping in celebration when Messi missed an early penalty to sitting completely deflated as Argentina went 2-0 up. His body went through a complete emotional earthquake, and he was just watching. That is not weakness. That is not being dramatic. That is your brain doing exactly what it was built to do. Here's where it gets strange. In the early 1990s, a group of neuroscientists at the University of Parma in Italy were studying the brains of macaque monkeys. They were mapping which neurons fired when the monkey picked up food. Standard experiment, nothing unusual, until one day a researcher walked into the lab eating an ice cream cone, and the monkey's neurons fired. The exact same neurons that fired when the monkey picked up food itself. The monkey was not moving, it was just watching, and its brain was behaving as if it was the one doing the action. They had stumbled onto one of the most important discoveries in the history of neuroscience. Mirror neurons. Neurons that fire both when you perform an action and when you simply watch someone else perform it. Your brain does not cleanly separate watching from doing. When you watch Mbappe explode into a sprint down the left wing, the neurons in your motor cortex that control sprinting actually fire. When you watch Messi curl a free kick into the top corner, your brain simulates the movement. You are not a passive observer. You're running the match inside your own head in real time, and your body responds accordingly. Researchers at King's College London published a study in 2025 that mapped exactly what happens inside a football fan's body during a match. Your heart rate spikes, your blood pressure rises, your adrenal glands pump out cortisol, the stress hormone your body uses in genuine emergencies. At the same time, your brain floods the mesolimbic pathway, one of the deepest reward circuits in your entire nervous system, with dopamine every single time a goal looks likely. Think about what that means. Your brain is running a dopamine drip the entire game. Every attack, every corner, every dangerous free kick in range. Each one is a maybe, a possibility, a promise that has not been delivered yet. And neuroscientists know that the anticipation of a reward fires dopamine even harder than the reward itself. Your brain is essentially getting high on the possibility of a goal before the goal even happens. Then it does happen. Mbappe cuts inside, shoots, net. And the release is enormous. Your limbic system, the oldest emotional part of your brain, lights up like a firework. The same researchers found through brain scans that goals activate the limbic system in football fans in exactly the same way that winning a random monetary prize activates it. Your brain does not care that you did not score. The victory registers as your victory. Now add 80,000 other people having the exact same experience at the same moment. Neuroscientist Ori Hassan at Princeton University discovered something extraordinary. When a large group of people experience the same emotional event together, their brains begin to synchronize, not metaphorically, literally. The patterns of neural activity across thousands of different brains start to match. A stadium of 80,000 people watching Messi score, it is a shared moment at the level of brain activity. For a few seconds, you and 79,999 strangers are running the same program. This is why watching at home alone never quite hits the same way. Your brain craves that synchronization. It is searching for it. But there is another side to this that nobody talks about. What happens when your team misses? When the penalty hits the post? When the referee blows for offside on what should have been the winner? The cortisol that was flooding your system during the match does not just disappear. A study tracking devoted fans found they release significantly more cortisol watching live football than people who do not care about the result. And when the result goes the wrong way, that cortisol stays elevated. Your body remains in a stress state for hours. Some fans report not being able to sleep after a painful defeat. That is real. That is biology. Your body genuinely experienced something traumatic, even though you were sitting in a chair, eating crisps. Here is the number that shocked the medical world. Researchers published a study in the New England Journal of Medicine that found, on days when the German team played during the 2006 World Cup, the rate of cardiac emergencies in Germany was 2.66 times higher than normal, 2.5 times more heart attacks just from watching football. During the 2 hours of the match itself, the rate was at its highest. Your body does not know you are safe on a sofa. It thinks you are in the middle of a life or death situation because, in evolutionary terms, your brain evolved over millions of years in small tribes was exactly that, a fight for survival. When your tribe won, it meant food, territory, safety. When your tribe lost, it could mean death. The emotional system that drove your ancient ancestors to care desperately about group victories is the exact same system that makes you unable to breathe during a penalty shootout today. Football did not create this feeling. It just found it. It walked into a part of the human brain that was already there, already ancient, already wired to treat group competition as the most important thing in the world, and it gave it a home. So the next time someone tells you it is just a game, you can tell them with complete scientific accuracy that it is not. Your heart rate is spiking. Your cortisol is through the roof. Your mirror neurons are firing as if you are the one on the pitch. Your brain is synchronizing with tens of thousands of other human beings around you. And if your team scores, your dopamine system will deliver the same hit as winning a cash prize. That is not just watching a game. That is your entire biology switching on at once. Messi is still playing, Mbappe is still hunting, the World Cup is still alive, and somewhere in a stadium right now, someone is experiencing the most intense thing their nervous system has ever felt, and they did not move a single centimeter to earn it.